Well, Jesse Eisenberg was Mark Zuckerberg in The Social Network, and Mark Zuckerberg is probably the closest thing in the real world we have to Lex Luthor. Stop staring at me on Facebook! Hi, I'm Andre, and I'm a black nerd, and I'm angry. Aha, black nerd rants. I don't care. I don't care, guys. I do not care. I have lost all interest in this movie. It's been pushed back to 2016. The casting just keeps getting weirder and weirder. I did not like Man of Steel. I just don't care anymore, guys. I just don't. I know you want me to go, I'm angry, Jesse Eisenberg, what the crap, it doesn't make sense, he should be older, he should be bald, blah, blah, was Michael Cera available? I really just don't care. I don't. Let's think about it for real. Have we ever made any nerd rage turn to success when it came to casting? Sure, I will be honest and say nerd rage has helped a lot of movies. It's helped plots get better. It's helped characters get better. It's helped the addition of characters. But have we ever had someone's cast member change because we had so much nerd rage? Do you know how much money a movie studio would have to pay if they were to come in and be like, hey, Jesse Eisenberg, we've decided to recast you because the internet. I love that the things that we're saying about Jesse Eisenberg as Lex are the same things we were saying about Gal Gadot being cast as Wonder Woman. Oh, too young, too skinny. The only problem that Jesse Eisenberg has with being Lex Luthor is that his boobs aren't big enough. He can't be Lex Luthor with them itty bitty titties. Come on. Now, of course, Jesse Eisenberg was a random choice because we've had so many rumors of who was going to be Lex Luthor to begin with. We first had Bryan Cranston, but I think only people recognized him as a possible Lex Luthor because he was already bald from Breaking Bad. I always feel like there was this game of telephone that happened in the Warner Brothers studio. Like one person was like, hey, everyone wants Bryan Cranston to be Lex Luthor. And then someone else was like, hey, everybody wants Heisenberg to be Lex Luthor. And the third person didn't hear him correctly and was like, hey, everybody wants Eisenberg to be Lex Luthor. And they're like, perfect, let's get Jesse on the phone. Hey, Jesse, you're gonna be Lex Luthor in a movie. Hey, Jesse Eisenberg. Now that kind of makes me want to see Debbie Ryan as Lex Luthor. That would be kind of interesting. A bald Debbie Ryan. She'd still be hot. I love you, Debbie Ryan. I want to hug your face. Just got creepy, didn't it? Joaquin Phoenix was rumored as a possible Lex Luthor, but I know that was BS. That rumor came out around the same time that the movie Her, starring Joaquin Phoenix, came out. Wasn't that kind of interesting that every single article was like, Joaquin Phoenix, who you can also see in Her, which we hope gets an Oscar nomination, is a possible Lex Luthor. What? And you know who distributed Her? Warner Brothers Pictures. How convenient. My favorite possible casting was Denzel Washington. I thought that would have been pretty awesome. I hope there would have been a scene between him and Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White. That would have been amazing. Denzel Washington beating up a white guy again. It's like Training Day all over again, but with superheroes. Oh, you think you're Superman, huh? Is that what you think? Okay. Superman ain't got shit on me. Let's go fly this plane. I'm drunk. And then Lex Luthor would touch somebody else, and then the evil from Lex Luthor would go into the other person. I'll let you IMDb that reference. And I'm sure a bunch of people have been like, oh, you can't have a black Lex Luthor. Oh yeah? Go watch the Superman animated series back in the 90s. That dude was very, very tan. That was a black Lex. That was a Blex. But I understand why people want a good Lex Luthor, because to me, Lex Luthor is a really good villain because he's a real villain. Sure, the Joker and the Penguin and the Riddler and all those characters, yeah, they're scary in that fantasy, crazy world type of scary. This guy is just like, look, I own everything. I am corrupt and nobody will stand up to me because they know how powerful I am because of how much money and power I have. You want to be a whistleblower to Lex Luthor? You want to try that? You know what happened to you? And no one will ask questions because no one wants to stand up to Lex Luthor. And there are some people in the real world that are like that. We got some Lex Luthors all up in this world. That is the real, true power. Wealth, respect, because that's what you gotta have. Money, power, respect. What you need in life, money, power, respect. Yeah, I just referenced a rap song. See, I'm gangsta. I'm a thug. Thug is a nice way of saying Ninja Turtles. So if Jesse Eisenberg can pull that off, then kudos to him. But if he comes out like, I'm gonna be a Superman too, just... Is that my impression of Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor? He sounds like the turtle from Sly Cooper. I want to be... Now he sounds like the mayor from Powerpuff Girls. Miss Bellum, I want to be a Superman and get my pickle from the pickle jar. I'm the mayor. But yeah, guys, I don't care. I have no energy for this anymore. It really just doesn't matter to me. But I understand why people are passionate about it, okay? Because we do need a good DC movie. And now you're probably thinking, whoa, what about Batman Begins? Oh, Batman Begins, Dark Knight, good Batman movies, not good DC movies. We need a good DC movie. All the movies that Marvel are putting out, they are being seen as Marvel movies. They're being seen as part of a full universe. Warner Brothers has been like, here's a Batman movie, here's a Superman movie. They haven't really thought that through. So they're trying to make it happen through this franchise, which is so weird. It's like we made a movie that had nothing to do with Justice League, and now we're gonna try to force the Justice League onto it. It'd actually been better if they just started all over again. Would that have been weird if it just was like, you know what, Man of Steel just didn't happen, let's just reboot. And if this movie fails, that's what's gonna happen. If this movie tanks, you're starting all over. And say goodbye to your Wonder Woman movie if this fails, because she'll be the target, Gal Gadot. She is going to have to be like the most powerful actress in this thing. Like she's gonna have to rise above the Snyder crap to be like, I can still do this if you want to get a different director, a different producer. But if this movie goes down, she's going down with it, and so is any chance of a Wonder Woman movie. And Justice League, forget that. If this movie tanks, they will be like, you know what, we're just gonna end this whole franchise, start from scratch, and it would be better for them almost in a way to do that, because then they could start from scratch with the Justice League in mind. It could be leading up to Justice League, or they could just start with a Justice League movie and then spread it out to other movies. I think they almost want this to fail. Maybe they want this to be bad. I also forgot to mention that Jeremy Irons is gonna be Alfred. Could he be Scar as Alfred? That would be amazing. I know that your powers of Batman are as wet as Aquaman's side. If you want Gotham and Metropolis spared, be prepared. DC, 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 DC. So good luck, Jesse Eisenberg. Good luck, Jeremy Irons. And I can't wait to see this movie when it eventually ends up on Netflix, because I ain't paying a dime for this nonsense. And if you truly want a good Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Justice League movie, forget about Zack Snyder, forget about the Man of Steel, forget about Batman vs. Superman. All you need is the Lego movie. That's it. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, they're all there. Plus Michelangelo from Ninja Turtles, and Abraham Lincoln, and a spaceman, and Morgan Freeman. No Justice League movie will ever compare to the Lego movie. Everything is awesome! Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor? What do you think about Jeremy Irons as Scarfred? If you didn't like these choices, who would you have cast as Lex Luthor and as Alfred instead? I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000. Chain chomp. Yomp. Ooh, I don't know about this yogurt. It's all Greek to me. Oh, is that sperm made of? What? Wonder Woman! All the world is waiting for you! A shiny new era is tiptoeing nearer.